In this video, I'm going to be showing you the latest version of Kingdom, which has broken a few people's homepages I've been hearing because it now uses Visual Composer exclusively to build the pages. So I'm going to upgrade Boutique up to the latest version and we'll see what breaks and how we fix it. Let's go. Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. Thanks for watching. So I've been getting lots of emails and messages from people saying they've updated to the latest version of Kingdom, which I believe is 3.2.3 or 3.2.4, something like that. Anyway, it's the latest version that's available on ThemeForest. When you download it and install it, all seems well until you go and check your homepage and you realise that none of the shortcodes, which are the little things in the square brackets that we use to create our homepage, none of them are supported anymore. So yeah, you can't see your blog posts and the rows and things, they all go skewy. The reason for this is that they've switched over to Visual Composer exclusively for building pages, which is kind of cool because Visual Composer is easy to use. It's much easier to use than dropping in shortcodes and all that sort of stuff. You just drag and drop, and it also includes a few other new elements, a lot more than we originally got with the Kingdom theme. So I guess it is progress in a way, but it's just a shame the way AA team did it. As usual, they just kind of did it. They didn't tell anyone. There wasn't any easy guide to migrate stuff over. It just put up a message saying we're not using shortcodes anymore. But anyway, I've been on the computer. I did it a minute ago actually, so I've already run through it. I've updated Boutique. All seemed to work fine. It wasn't quite as straightforward as usual. The upgrade wasn't as obvious as I thought it would be, but I've left all that stuff in there where it goes a little bit skewy, so you can see exactly what I went through and how I fixed it and all that sort of stuff. So that's enough rambling chit chat from me. Let's get on the computer. Well, actually, as I say, I've already been on the computer. Let's roll the tape. Okay, so I'm over at Boutique, which of course is the website that I've been using for the majority of these tutorials. If you've seen any of the previous update videos, you'll know that I update the theme using a plugin. I've got that plugin installed. I suggest you install it too. It makes updating themes a lot easier. It's called Easy Theme and Plugin Upgrades. To add it, simply go up here, click Add New, and type that into the search box and get it installed and activated. And then you're ready to update your theme. I'm over at ThemeForest and I've got the download screen up. Here's the Kingdom. Looks like it's got a discount on it at the moment. Interesting. But anyway, I'm going to download all files and documentation. There we go, that's downloaded. Then I'm going to extract the zip file that's just downloaded. It gives us a folder with the version number, which is currently 3.2.3. And then in there, there's another folder called theme. And then in there, there's a folder called theme zipped, and then there's the kingdom.zip, which is what we want. So back to the website, and then I'm going to go to appearance and themes, then add new, then upload, and then choose the file from my computer and find it. There it is. Remember, in the 3.2.3 folder, then in the theme folder, then in the theme zipped folder. There it is, kingdom.zip. Install now. If you get an error message saying that the style sheet cannot be found, that normally means that you haven't extracted the file properly and you're not uploading the right zip. Okay, that should be about done. Yep. For some reason my backend is not showing correctly. I'm not quite sure why, but it seems to have installed everything fine. Hey ho. Okay. So after you activate, you get a whole load of these messages, and this is the problem that a lot of people have been having, that the Kingdom shortcodes that we were using before, they've decided that they're not using them anymore, which is very handy. So it says, let's go through these one by one. The first one is you are using a depreciated shortcodes plugin. Please deactivate it. Okay, let's do that. That's going to break the site, but we'll fix it in a sec. Okay, WP Rocket says clear the cache. You only need to do that if you're running a caching plugin. If you've been watching my last few videos on speed, then you might be. Okay, you're using an old version of Kingdom Visual, please update it. And yeah, the Kingdom Row, so let's get rid of that Kingdom Row message, I know that. Requires Visual Composer. Okay, let's go and turn that on. Ooh. That's weird, I wonder what that is. I'm not going to click that link then. We are running Visual Composer, let's just activate it. Okay, let's go back and just see what the other messages were. Go back to plugins, install plugins. It wants us to update this Kingdom Visual Composer add-on, which is this one here. The best way to do that is to deactivate. Then I'm going to delete it. I'm also going to delete this shortcodes plugin. It says we don't need that anymore. So fair enough. I'm just going to tick the 2 there. Go back to the top and then go to delete. That message is because I'm running on WP Engine and they just warn you before you do anything, just to make sure you don't break anything. So they're deleted. Let's go back to install plugins. Just going to clear the cache one more time. Okay, let me just go to appearance and install plugins. That will tell us which plugins we need running with Kingdom. And we need these 2. So just going to tick them all and then click install. I think I was running version 1 anyway. I don't know what it was on about. And never mind. So they're done. Again, my screen looks a bit weird. Hopefully yours is okay. I just need to activate these. Just click activate. And activate. Okay, so we should be good. Okay, we're back to here. We don't need the shortcodes plugin. Why is it saying I do need the shortcodes plugin? Whew, never mind. Okay, and it's still got this message about the WooCommerce template files. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Hopefully they'll get around to fixing it. What? Just go back to my admin. It's all going well, isn't it? I'm going to keep all this in. You know me. I'm not going to edit it all out. So you can see what kind of faff I go through as well. So anyway, let's get on and fix our homepage. But before I do that, I will get rid of this shortcodes plugin because that message is annoying me. So we don't need that, even though it said we do need that. And then when I put it on, it says we don't need that. So we don't need this shortcodes plugin. Let me just deactivate it. We'll just speak no more of it. Come on. Okay. Right, let's have a look what it's done to the homepage. So this one is still working. That's because that is a WooCommerce shortcode. The Kingdom Row stuff is not working. I don't need that, I guess, anymore. Headlines aren't working. And the blog posts aren't working. So let's fix it all up. So what we need to do when we're editing pages now is click on this one which says Edit with Visual Composer. It's just loading. Okay, and then if we scroll down, you can't really see a lot, which is handy. But anyway, we can start editing a few things. So we've got this text box with the headline for the featured products. In fact, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Backend Editor. It might be a little bit clearer. See what it looks like. Okay, so here's the Backend Editor. It's up to you how you want to edit it. on the front end it wasn't loading the products, which makes it a little bit tricky to see what's going on. I think in here it's a bit clearer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean out all this and then I'm going to recreate it using Visual Composer. So let's click the little pencil to edit this text block. I'm going to keep the welcome bit at the top, but then all this stuff I'm just going to get rid of, and then I'm going to re-add it. I think I can remember what we've got. We've got feature products, then we've got some UGG boots, Flyliner boots, some Rocket Dog boots. Then we've got the blog posts. So I'm just going to press delete, get rid of that, save. Okay, there we go. So I can add another row by clicking here, then I can click row. There we go. So the first one was featured products. So first off I click the little plus there. And then we've got a WooCommerce section just here. We can select featured products, I can just click on it like that. 4 columns per page. I think we had it on 6 before, but it's obviously up to you. And you've got some options here where you can adjust the sort order, etc. It's a lot easier actually using Visual Composer than the shortcodes, when you think about it, because you can just move stuff about, and you don't have to remember any shortcodes. So I guess it is progress. It's just the way they kind of ditched the existing shortcodes was a little bit out of order, possibly, because a lot of people on the channel have put comments saying, I've updated and my home page is broken. So could have given us a bit of warning, but never mind. So there's the feature products. Let's add a heading. So if I click the plus above it, I can add something above, and I want a little bit of text box. There we go. And I'll just type in featured products. That'll make it like a H2 or a heading 2. I'm just going to click update because I want to have a look and see if it's working, and then if it is, then we'll just crack on and do the rest. Let's view the page. So that's working. That header isn't big enough for me, so let's adjust that. So if I edit with Visual Composer now, is it going to load the front or the back? The front again, never mind. Yeah, see, for some reason it's not loading the products when you're using the Visual Composer, which I think makes it a little bit tricky to kind of see what's going on. So that's why I'm going to go back to the back. Back to the back. Let's edit this text box. Let's see what it looks like with a H1. If that's any bigger. Just going to view the page in another tab. Save faffing about. That's bigger. That's not looking too bad, so let's do the rest and close that tab. Okay, so let's add another row, then a plus, then a text block, latest from UGG Australia, something like that, make it a H1. Then let's add the Woocommerce Categories thingamabob. We'll find it under WooCommerce, and then let's choose product category. Then the category is already selected, is UGG Australia. We can change that to 6. Oh, what the heck? Let's leave it as 12. There we go. Now, before I go much further, let me just show you a couple of other things that we get with Visual Composer around these headings. So I just use some H1s there in a text box, but while I was adding that WooCommerce, I just noticed that we've got a few other options. So let's just add them so we can see what the difference is. So let's click the little plus. So you've got this custom heading here, which is text with Google Fonts. So I just want to show you this so you've got a bit more flexibility. So we could use this for our featured products headline. And you can set the tag and the alignment, and then you can actually set a font size just by typing in a number like that, and a line height, and you can select the font. You can tick that if you want to use the font that comes with the theme, or you could choose a really wacky font or whatever. We just choose one at random. What we got? I don't think it really matters. Chandler. What does that look like? Didn't work. We'll go with Chandler. See if it works. You got some design options, so you can add some padding, all that sort of stuff. So let's just save that. So that's the custom headline. Then above that we could try another one, which I noticed, which is under Kingdom, and you've got the old Kingdom headline, which is the same as the shortcode that we were running before. I'm going to call this Kingdom headline so we know the difference and can tell the difference. There we go. Let's click Update. I just wanted to show you this so you know you've got a bit of flexibility when you're setting up your headlines. Let's have a look. So there's our Kingdom headline, which looks very nice. There's our featured products, which was the whatever it was, custom headline. And then there's the one that I just did in the text box as a H1. So I think the main difference between the Kingdom headline there and this H1 is that's in capitals. That's all I can see. I think is the main difference. So I'm just going to stick with H1s for now. But obviously you can use whatever you like. So let's go back in and finish off this page, or get rid of those, and add the rest of the products and the blog posts. Okay, so I'm going to say stick with the H1 one. So let's just get rid of this Kingdom headline and click on the little bin to get rid of that. Trash can if you're in America. And that one. There we go. Let's click Update. Right, let's go back into the Backend Editor. I'll quickly add the other categories. There is a quick way of doing stuff actually with Visual Composer. You've got this little button here which duplicates. I'll just go bonk, bonk like that, and then I can quickly just edit this headline. What was the other one? Rocket Dog, was it? And just quickly adjust this product category and just go down here, select the old Rocket Dog. And then this one, we could do the, was it Lucky Brand, or I don't know, I'm not very good with my boot brands. That'll do. Could add Gabor too. So duplicate one more time. And we just need to update this Woocommerce. Change that to Gabor. Okay. So then at the very bottom we had the blog posts, which I think was a Kingdom element, so I'm sure it will still be here. So again, if you just want to make it easy, you can just duplicate that, and then we could just change this latest from the blog, and we just delete this WooCommerce element and click the plus to add a new one. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Yeah, there it is, the Kingdom blog slideshow. I don't know why I'm dragging that. Just got to click it. There we go. Let's see what that looks like with the one column. Update. There we go. Let's click View Page. Here we go. Let's take a look. So there's all our lovely categories. Here's the blog. I don't know why it's, I thought it was supposed to be a slider thing. So that's not quite right. Let's go back and edit. Let's scroll all the way down. Don't know if it will work in the front end. Oh, the blog thing does. So let's adjust the settings. blog columns number. Let's see what that does. It's done that. It's not got the kind of carousel that it had going on before. It says it is a slideshow. I mean, how strange. Okay, I'll just have a look. There may be another blog feature built into Visual Composer that we can use, but see if that's made any difference by changing those columns. Okay, it's just kind of standard. That's strange because, yeah, before the slider was quite nice with Kingdom. I'm wondering if it's because I've only got 2 blog posts. Let's add another one, see what happens. This is a blog post. Okay, let's see if that's made any difference. If we've got a carousel effect going on. Scroll down. Nope. That's certainly not a carousel. I'll raise that with Kingdom, not with Kingdom, with AA team and see what they say. So why that's not looking right. Let's move that to trash. Okay, so there may be a another blog post element. Let's have a look. Edit with Visual Composer. Okay. We go to the Backend Editor. So what we got? So there's a post grid, post pages or custom posts in a grid. That could be interesting. Standard kind of recent posts. It's not going to have a scrolly thing now, unfortunately. Ah, there we go. Look, post slider. That's what we need. Let's give that a go. So post types. Yeah, we want posts. We could have products as well if you like. Let's see what that does. We just ditch the Kingdom one for now. Okay, let's view the page. I'm going to open it in another tab. Okay, let's scroll down. Oh, blimey. Oh, hang on. Ah, look. I think I need to configure it better. It's not showing any titles or anything, but... And the thumbnail is a bit stretched. So let's make a few adjustments. Backend Editor. Okay. Let's get this done. This video is dragging on a bit, isn't it? I want a slidey. You got a slidey or a fade. Slider count. You can have 3, or you can have all if you type all in. Auto rotate. 3 seconds. Use the teaser, the excerpt, and the post title. That's what I want. And the thumbnail size. I think it needs to be thumbnail. Let's type in thumbnail. You can set a category there. Yeah, it's much more flexible than the old Kingdom one, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. Let's view the page. Let's take a look. That is ridiculously big now. Oh man, let's just go back. Yeah, it was medium before, so I don't know. Let's have a look at large. Why not? One of them's got to look semi-decent, you'd hope. Come on. Okay. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's it. Sorry for the rambling. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you've got your site up and running with the latest version and you've cleaned off all those old shortcodes and you've built a lovely page using Visual Composer. I'd love to hear how you got on. Please do leave something in the comments and tell us all about it. If you did like this video, then please do click the like button down below. That would really help me out. I do appreciate every like that I get. And if you're not already subscribed, oh yeah, by the way, look, it still does say subscribe. I know you can't read it anymore, but hey, yeah, please subscribe. You can do so by clicking on the little eagle. And here is a video that I've selected especially for you from my channel, which I think you're going to like. But until next time, bye for now.